everyone, I'm back at LaunchStarz. So this season, we're teaming up to learn what it takes to launch something real, and maybe even make our show go viral in the process.
Goal 1, followers. Goal 2, views. And goal 3, YouTube engagement. With these 3 goals, this is your version of an MVP, a minimum viable product.
Okay team, we've officially been given our challenge, and it's time to make a real plan.
Start bootcamp begins now. We are the product. We are the brand.
That's actually kind of cool.
It's called building in public. That means documenting everything. Our struggles, our strategies, and even our fails. Okay, goal number 1, 15K followers on Instagram. Goal number 2, 10,000 views on a reel. Goal number 3, boost YouTube Shorts engagement.
Let's break those down. What kind of content are we making?
Maybe a behind-the-scenes series, like a day in the life of an intern. Super relatable.
Or short tips, what we learn each week, like Startup Tip Tuesdays, or something fun.
We could even show our mistakes and what we're changing. That's part of the journey too.
What about the comedy or music reels? If it's just educational, we might lose people.
Let's do a mix. Realness, value, and personality.
Good idea. Okay, let's each take a task. Yoko-san, you're on reel production.
Got it. I use the tips, first edits, and strong hooks.
Yui-san, meme or comedy post for Instagram.
Easy. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Nobuka-san, work on a YouTube Shorts concept with me.
Sounds good.
Okay, this feels real now. Like we are building something.
I think we are. Let's give everything full a month. Let's see what happens.
We've got our goals, we've got our team. Now it's time to test, post, and build this thing. One short form video at a time. Let's do it.
Yeah.
This isn't about going viral overnight. It's about learning the tools, testing ideas, and building something real. Together.
Ready to explore media scenes with Creative World.
From cameras to editing, hosting, and beyond, let's level up your skills and carve a path to that dream job.
We are here to cheer on everyone pursuing with their entertainment dreams.
So drop us a message at the link below and let's ignite your media journey.
Get ready to rewind.
It's time for our favorite throwback moments.
Please enjoy.
Hello, James. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction and the interest in having me here, so I'm very honored.
So first of all, could you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm mainly a filmmaker, although I guess I just consider myself a media artist of some kind because I like to make any kind of art. I'm always happy with doing anything creative, whether it involves writing or editing, music. I like doing all kinds of different things. Film has always been my main medium since I was a kid. I tried animation a little bit. I experimented with drawing and doing things like that. I always found that communicating or expressing myself through the combination of moving picture and sound has always, worked out the best for me.
Well, that sounds amazing. You have a lot of talents. So you're an actor, apparently you're an actor, comedian, filmmaker, YouTuber, and many other things. And on YouTube channel, you do many reviews on retro films, TV series, and board games, right? And how you have, of course, many fans and followers, but how did all of these things start and come together like this? And where do you get inspiration and ideas from?
It was a lot of luck and a lot of persistence. You sort of need both. You need luck and also to be doing what you do very frequently and practicing a lot. So I studied film at a young age. I made my own home movies in my backyard, and I'd get my neighborhood friends to act, and we had a lot of fun. But that was all about, I was developing my craft. That was kind of like the homework that leads up to everything. So I went to film school. I did summer and Saturday classes, but also after high school, I went to an art college, got a bachelor's degree in fine arts. But this was all before YouTube existed. Even digital video wasn't a thing back then. I would shoot my movies on VHS and edit on 2 VCRs using the only resources I would have. And that's what you got to do. You always work within your limit. You always do what you're able to do with what you have. But all this started happening with YouTube. I became well known for doing reviews of video games, old video games, and ones that were a little more difficult and frustrating than a lot of people would like to remember. And that was the joke, the humor of the series. The Angry Video Game Nerd was that I would play these old video games and get really frustrated. They're more adult for language, but a lot of people on the internet saw them and they became famous, and they gave me a lot of support to make more episodes. So it was in the long run, it was the first time I ever got paid to do something that was my own project. I had worked jobs before that. I'd worked as an editor. I've also been a videographer for weddings and done a lot of editing for companies, but never had I got paid to do my own projects until maybe a year or two after YouTube. I think I slowly started getting paid in 2007. I was working multiple jobs, though I was still doing weddings and stuff, but then I eventually started doing my own thing. But by 2008, I was pretty full-time with Angry Video Game Nerd and the web content. I'm glad you mentioned the board game reviews. Those were some of my favorites too. So I'm always experimenting, always changing it up and trying different things. My inspiration, though, you asked about that. I would watch a lot of movies at a young age. I was very fascinated with movies of the fantasy genre, mostly science fiction and monster movies. And that got my imagination going, and that was my inspiration to want to make movies of my own.
That's awesome. So now we actually know your background, and also, was there any particular hardship you've been through, like in the past, before becoming this successful? And then what was the breakthrough moments of your career, and how did you actually seize the opportunity?
Well, a lot of the difficulties were probably technical. Before digital video, it was very hard to make a movie, and probably a lot harder before video. The generations before us, it was probably a lot harder when everything was on film. With any movie making, it can be difficult. Just the common, putting together a project with so many moving parts. And on a movie, there's so many different things that could go wrong. But the production that I credit as my breakthrough would definitely be the Angry Video Game Nerd, and that opened the doors for making videos on the web. So I've been mostly doing web content. I found that I'm really happy doing that because it's instant. You get people get to see it right away. As soon as you release it, you can release it whenever you want. It's a lot different than going through the whole process of putting a movie out there, getting distribution, and all that. Angry Video Game Nerd's definitely been the one that has made me able to do this consistent.
And we've also heard that you're a Godzilla fan as well. So when did you actually become interested in Godzilla, and how Godzilla influenced you, especially for your career?
Oh, I first became interested in Godzilla when I was pretty young. I would say, I was maybe 10, 11, or 12. And around that time, I was watching a lot of different things I didn't hear about normally, but I would find them. I would find it in a book or something. I'd read about Godzilla and then want to see the movies. And I'd go to 3 different video stores trying to find some Godzilla movies. They were harder to find back then. And I remember the first one I saw was Monster Zero. And I loved it. And I wanted to see more. And I kept watching more monster movies. And especially the Godzilla films at that time, they definitely influenced me. I just loved the idea of different imaginary monsters. I used to have a lot of nightmares as a kid when I was really young about monsters in the closet and all that type of stuff, the common childhood nightmares. And when I watched monsters in the movies, that made all the monsters in my mind less scary. Now, monsters were fun.
So is there any like a current or future activity that you're working on right now that you can share with us?
Well, I'm still doing the Angry Video Game Nerd, so that's the bread and butter of my operation. Angry Video Game Nerd is of the highest importance to me because that's my paying job. That's how I support my children. So it's very important that I keep doing that as a steady job, but I make it fun. I make it a really fun job. So I keep doing that as it's a creative outlet as well. Like I get to do lots of fun things in the nerd episodes that I wouldn't really get to do otherwise. We would do some fun special effects in the episodes. We did an episode on Godzilla once. It's always a lot of fun. I once made a whole feature film on the Angry Video Game Nerd. It was a big science fiction, action, adventure, comedy film. It took a lot of different genres and put them in one. It was a stressful project, but in the end, I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's really, really awesome. It's really entertaining to me when I watch it. So I basically made the type of movie that I'd want to see. So I'm really happy about that. I haven't made another feature film since, but I've made lots of small, like shorter projects. And to tell you the truth, I think I like shorter films better. I like films that can be done more quickly from the inception of an idea to the final output. I like being able to make it a reality without spending so many years on it, because as the years go on, your perceptions change and you start to think about the next project a lot. And a movie is a lot of commitment. Once you start a movie, that's what you're going to be doing for a long time. You're going to be working on that one project for a very long time until that's finished. And some other big projects. There's some other big projects I'm working on this year, but I don't want to say what they are yet because I don't want to spoil them yet. But there's a lot of different things I'm working on. Some music projects, I'm working on those. And a book, which might be out by this point, I'm not sure yet, but that should be soon. So as long as I'm working on creative projects, I'm always happy.
So you've been successful in various fields, but what do you think are necessary factors to succeed as a creator and a performer? And do you have any advice to people who are seeking similar success in the industry?
It takes a lot of luck and a lot of persistence, a lot of practice, a lot of commitment. The most important factor is if you enjoy it. Being able to enjoy it's more important than anything else. The advice I have is that once you're doing something you enjoy, you're already successful. I wish I could go back and tell myself that, because sometimes I felt when I was a kid that I wasn't successful, or I felt discouraged, or I wasn't happy with the results of what I was doing as a kid. I was trying my best under the circumstances, but I wasn't really sure if movie making was for me. I just kept doing what I wanted, and I just, was having a lot of fun doing it. And looking back, I'd say I was already successful, because once you're doing it, you're already there. That's what I would say.
So the last question, the title of the show is Creative World. What does the word creative mean to you?
Self. I think creative is a state of unique mind. It's really your own self, expressing yourself. What you're going to bring into the world with your creative endeavors is something that is uniquely you. So you're giving to the world something that is you. So you might as well do something that you feel is true to yourself, and you feel this is an expression, this shows who you are, this is something that you enjoy, it's something you like, and as long as you're doing something that you like, I see nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So do what you enjoy, and the best of luck.
Well, thank you very much for the encouraging message. And then we'd like to see you again soon, your work in the future. And today's guest was James Rolfe, a multi-talented online celebrity. Thank you very much, James. It was such a pleasure to have you on our show.
Ie ni atte anshin. すぐに食べれていつでもおいしい家族の味方。昔も今もこれからも食卓を支える安心の味であり続けたい。白菊のさぬきやうどん。
Tradition is tasted, resplendent with grain. Sips of time slip through light. I'd hold this taste to feel forever. It pours a century of wisdom. It pours a generation of legacy. Sourced from a sacred mountain, it rises. How many ways can this taste dazzle in days? This taste lives forever.
Yeah, so he bought Diamond Distributors, but it's been really messy because it's like their whole, because it seems like there's been a lot of complaints about like what's happened under the new leadership so far. That it seems like they're not like paying people that they owe money to, and it seems like they seem to be bleeding money on them. They fired a lot of people. So Diamond Distributors also owned Diamond Select Toys, one of our favorite toy companies. And so the new owner Joel, basically shut down Diamond Select Toys, like laid off. So Diamond Select Toys doesn't exist right now, like laid all those guys off, which is very sad.
Yeah.
And but also so they laid off a lot of people, and a lot of people like just ended up quitting. So it's not clear how much of Diamond is, how much of Diamond is left, and they're not communicating. It's like they're not paying. Looks like they're not paying, the companies that they owe money to. And they're not communicating with them.
It's terrible.
So I just really worry. And then so a lot of comic book companies just decided, okay, they're just not going to distribute their comic books through Diamond. They found other distributors. So it seems like there's not a lot of business left for Diamond. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to them, but it seems so badly run that I'm actually kind of fearful for Haya.
Yeah.
It's like I wonder if they owe Haya money.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are side by side again.
Yeah. So one thing to note that the Monster Arts definitely has more pointier, I guess, like textures, sharper. And whereas Haya is more softer. I'm not sure if that's mainly because Haya maybe even though it's like 16 and above, but maybe they're trying to allow younger audiences, whereas Monster Arts is probably strictly adult collectors. Because I think all those tail spikes, they'll probably snap if you're playing around with them.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a cultural difference. Like, those Japanese, like in Japan, it's like in Japan, we're going hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore in Japan.
Yeah. And one other thing is Monster Arts has these gravity beams, which look great. I think that's one huge thing that was a missed opportunity for Haya Toys. If they included these gravity beams, it would have been cool.
Yeah, was that part of the original Monster Arts release?
Yes, it was. And
cool.
I mean, but I think they'll probably save it for a future release.
blink my eyes and wave my arms. I'd wish a wish to stop all harm. I'd blink my eyes and wave my arms. I'd wish a wish to stop all At the wave of a hand, the winter snows would start. And if you could just light a candle to change people's feelings and hearts, I'd whisper love in every land to every child, woman and man. That's what I'd do if my wishes come true. That's what I'd do if my wishes come I'd whisper love in every land to every child, woman and man. That's what.
Thank you for watching Creative World.
See you next week.
レストランオーナーの皆様、揚げ物の油代でお困りではありませんか？カロリーを抑えてもっと品質を良くしたいと思いませんか？そんな皆様に必見、世界初の特許技術、油の給油率を 50% から 80% 低減、水のように油を軽く、揚げ時間の削減、少ない油で美味しくヘルシーに。詳しくは bbflyglobal.com まで。